What is this place? It seems familiar.
It's our home. Or at least, it was.
Seems lonely.
Well, you're right about that.
And you are?
Consider me a guide. You want to make the world dark? Then you're gonna need my help.
Oh yeah? And what could a spooky, scary ghost like you do for me?
Instruction. And motive.
What is it?
The save stone. Find this, and it's an instant win.
Really? Alright, I'll play along.
Perfect. We'll meet again soon.
Oh, hey guys. We're just sitting here watching a movie because, like, Kenny here, he wanted to see the first World of Meli movie because he wasn't there to experience it. So me and Dwayne decided to put it on for him, man. It's about as bad as it sounds.
Yeah, mudah pindah.
Listen, for the most part, I was making it up as I go along. And you gotta admit, for a couple years ago... No, don't admit it. It's bad. Yeah.
Oh my god, don't tell me. I gotta get back.
Yeah.
Where's it?
Anyways, enough of that. I really want to watch anything else. So, Oh, I got it. How about we watch some Cartoon Network movies? Cause, like, it's anything else. If you've stuck with me for the past year or so, you know how big a fan I am of movies based on cartoons. A while ago, I did a review on some of the more notable ones, and I had a lot of fun doing it. One thing I forgot to mention, though, is the fact that, wow! Cartoon Network has been killing it with their movies, especially recently. Back in the day, Cartoon Network used to give their shows movies all the time, from the Powerpuff Girls to Foster's Destination Imagination, Billy and Mandy's Big Boogie Adventure to K&D Operation Zero, all the way to Ed, Edd and Eddy's Big Picture Show. All of these movies were powerhouses, reaffirming the sheer quality these older shows had with these movies. The Powerpuff Girls movie even got a theatrical release, but for a while, and mostly due to the dark ages, Cartoon Network stopped making movies based on their shows. It wasn't until Regular Show the movie that they started to get back into the game. And ever since, Cartoon Network movies have been slapping in terms of quality and spectacle, and that's what we're going to cover today. The modern Cartoon Network movies. Now, before anything else, let's just go ahead and get these two out of the way because I've already covered them in their own separate formal reviews, and fairly recently too. In short, both of the Teen Titans Go movies are really unusually great, especially for being based on a really controversial series. I give Go to the movies a 7.5 out of 10, and Go vs. Teen Titans an 8 out of 10. Now, let's move on to the new stuff, starting with... Regular Show the movie, based on, well, Regular Show. The show. So, the Regular Show movie kickstarted this resurgence in Cartoon Network movies. So not only did the show dawn a new age for the channel, its movie also gave us a new era for cartoon movies. And how was it? It was alright. The animation wasn't really anything special, and it kind of just felt like a grander version of a regular episode. Which isn't a bad thing, don't get me wrong, but compared with some of the more grander endeavors of the series itself, hell, even the other movies we're covering today, it felt a bit lackluster. The story revolves around time travel, where future Rigby goes back in time to tell Mordecai and Rigby to go back in time and stop themselves from destroying time by creating a time NATO, or normally harmless time anomaly weaponized by their evil science teacher Mr. Ross, who created a time machine. This movie really dives into Rigby and Mordecai's dynamic, and for the most part only focuses on their friendship, and definitely develops Rigby, and is honestly the start of his redemption arc from season 7. It shows what would happen to Mordecai and Rigby if Rigby didn't become a better person, and the sheer shock value we get at the beginning with Mordecai shooting Rigby, who we've seen as his best friend for years, is so powerful. And it also reveals something really shitty that Rigby did, which I won't spoil because I kind of want y'all to watch these. They're on HBO Max, I think. Something I wish the movie gave more of is time with the side characters. Muscle Man, High Fives Ghost, Skips, Pops, and Benson. It's not that they didn't have anything to do in the movie, it's just that we didn't really get to see any of it. Oh well. At least the villain, Mr. Ross, more than makes up for it. He's so cool, and his voice actor is a really good actor. And the entire final act is really great too. However, something the movie really suffers from is a short runtime, and you can definitely tell too. It's the shortest of the new Cartoon Network movies, and its pacing suffers because of it. Overall, while I love this movie and it's super entertaining and funny with its great stakes and action, I still feel that it's the weakest out of the new Cartoon Network movies. And in the end, I feel the episode Exit 9B would have made for a better plot anyway. Regular Show the movie was a pretty good first endeavor for modern Cartoon Network movies, but I feel like its lackluster pacing and like overall just not grand enough plot made it pretty lackluster compared to the other Cartoon Network movies. However, the best one in my opinion is... Steven Universe needs no introduction, and neither does its movie. 1 year ago, this movie turned the fandom upside down and single-handedly got me into musicals. Regular Show the movie may have started this resurgence in Cartoon Network movies, but Steven Universe solidified it. This musical follows the Steven Universe story 2 years after its conclusion. Everyone's aged up, Steven has a neck, and everything is perfect. Suddenly, a giant ship descends from the sky, and a new villain named Spinel pops out of it, and gives a stunning performance about how she's just gonna ruin everyone's happily ever after. She eventually uses her death scythe to proof Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, and... kind of, Steven. And when they re-emerge, they have lost all of their memories, and Steven's lost his powers. All of the development in the series, all those cool forms, all those moments, tearjerkers, gone. And remember that big ship Spinel popped out of from the beginning? It's actually an injector that's pumping poison into the Earth, and if Steven doesn't stop it in 44 hours, everyone on Earth will die. But only Spinel can get rid of it, and her memories are gone too. So a powerless Steven has to team up with Lapis, Peridot, and Bismuth to get the gem's memories back, convince Spinel to stop fighting, and save the world. This is a really good plot for a Steven Universe movie, and the animation in this movie, oh my God, this movie is so pretty. Shading in every scene, all the scenes are superposed out, there are a bunch of wide shots, the backgrounds are stunning, the action scenes are animated on ones. So pretty. You can definitely tell Cartoon Network wanted this movie in theaters with how much money was thrown at it. With a commercial-free premiere and a screening in theaters that got canceled because of the pandemic. Also, for a musical, it is epic. The songs slap so much, and I feel these are the best songs the series has to offer. In fact, I feel like this movie is just the best thing to come out of the series. And I feel that's what a cartoon movie should strive to be like the peak of quality for the series it's based on. And speaking of songs, here's every song in Steven Universe the movie, ranked. Minus the instrumental tracks because I'm not that crazy. This song is the definition of filler. Like, this is 1 minute and 24 seconds that the movie could have spent giving Lars and the Off-Colors more screen time. I love this video instruction manual type tune. Its main purpose is hyping up the name reveal of Spinel, which is fine, I guess. Catchy. This song is really pretty. Fun fact, I used this song as an audition for Annie. The stereotypical Broadway-style finale number. Awesome. An epic combination of happily ever after and change. And the last verse is an emotional way to tie up the movie. And the reprise is better. They gave Bismuth a song! A nice recap song featuring actual Broadway singers. The visuals in this segment are really stylistic too. Love this Steven and Amethyst duet. Gives off sibling love vibes and it's wholesome. Honestly, it's just a better version of On the Run. I do not care what anyone says. Kate Micucci and Metal is a great combination. I love this song. This song is so sad. It breaks my heart every time I hear it because seeing a friend drift away from you is so relatable. Also, fuck Pink Diamond! This song slaps! Ted Leo can get it! Better than the original. A great recap song. It gets me really emotional because the characters truly have come so far. The animation in this scene is stellar, and the song being electro swing is just... the main theme of the movie out of technicality. Not the best Garnet song, but it is really catchy and the instrumental slaps. This song has the vibes of a final boss from a video game with its booming orchestrated instrumental segments. And the message of the song itself I feel is the embodiment of Steven Universe. The fact that no matter how low you get, no matter how bad you think you are, only you have the power to change. Also, the animation in this scene, oh my god! Anyways, Steven Universe the movie is pretty great, and I'm just gonna come out and say it. It is my favorite out of the new Cartoon Network movies. The animation, story, songs, and character arcs in the movie are all pretty stellar. Now, let's move on to our final movie of the day. We Bare Bears the movie. As of recording this, the most recent Cartoon Network movie, until that Ben 10 movie comes out in a few weeks. The movie is pretty good, actually. It serves as the series finale to We Bare Bears, and it's a pretty emotional one that deals with race, prejudice, and injustice, which I feel is a good fit for the current world situation. The story follows Grizz, Panda, and Ice Bear going on the run to Canada after they're kicked out of town by a racist animal hunter who wants to capture the bears in order to preserve the natural order. While it's not an original story, it's one that gets the job done. The story definitely focuses more on sending a message rather than telling a big story, which is fine, especially in the context of the series, which put the fact that the bears are different from everyone else front and center in nearly every episode, albeit in a comedic fashion. And without spoilers, it gets pretty deep with its themes. The message at the end of the movie is also really telling for the current world environment. Black Lives Matter. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. If you say all lives matter, you're part of the problem, and if you turn a blind eye to the constant injustice and we face on a daily basis, then maybe you should take a step back and analyze your worldviews. Overall, it's a pretty good movie, but honestly, compared to the Steven Universe and Teen Titans Go movies, it's... If I had to rank these movies, I'd go from worst to best. Regular Show the movie, Teen Titans Go to the movies, We Bare Bears the movie, Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans, and then Steven Universe the movie. Overall, the new Cartoon Network movies are pretty great. I'm glad these movies are being made again, and I think it's funny that the one show that really wants one and really needs one and was really banking on its movie being its finale isn't even gonna get one, and that of course being The Amazing World of Gumball, and I think that's just really funny. Also, for all of you saying my new design is just a ripoff of the time skip design for Steven Universe, that's false, okay? I made mine months before the Steven Universe movie poster came out. I have the proof of concept right here. I made this at their sophomore year graduation. I am not a Steven Universe Kenny!
What